Blaise Rosser.
Cicci, how are you doing this week?
I'm doing well. Well, it's an early in the week, but I'm doing well. So here we are again.
Lockdown?
Oh, I love lockdown. For me.
How many more days you got?
Tomorrow I'm out. I'm out of jail tomorrow.
Out of jail tomorrow. You'll be on parole, huh?
Yeah, well, actually Wednesday I'm on parole. Tomorrow's my last day. So it is what it is. I don't mind it. The dog's happy I'm here 24/7. So, you know. Right. Anyways, let's talk about the numbers as we get together every month.
A little more active this week. We don't have a holiday week, so I'm curious to see how the numbers came up.
How the market did?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So let's see what we got here. First thing I'd like to talk about: unemployment numbers came out at the end of last week.
Okay. That's one of the indicators. There's three. That's one of the big ones.
Yeah, and up 245,000, so brought our unemployment down to 6.7.
Nice. That's good to hear.
Yeah, not as scary as you think out there.
Right.
You know, and I think you were saying before about finding good workers, right?
Yeah, you know, I got a lot of friends that I talk to on a weekly basis, and I hear quite a few.
Wait, back up a second. What'd you say? I have a lot of what?
I got a lot of friends.
Well, 3 of them, right?
Well, I consider that a lot. Anyway, I was talking to these guys, and you know, these are decent jobs. These are not like, you know, McDonald's jobs. These are decent jobs where they need employees. They're begging for them, and it's not like their requirements are real high. They want simply for somebody to show up and fog a mirror. You know, that's really all they're asking for.
That's
but show up is the big one, because I keep hearing that. They keep complaining, saying, we get somebody and then they don't show up and then we got to start over. It's so hard to find good help right now. Everybody wants to enter the market or enter the job pool and be a CEO. Nobody wants to start off from the bottom step and work their way up. That's the challenge that I'm hearing right now.
And I think we're still seeing in the service industries, we're seeing a real hurting of the jobs.
Yeah.
But overall, job market's up, which means, you know, it's still, with interest rates low, job market, you know, I was thinking interest rates as low as they are. And it brought me back to, you know, I'm old.
Yeah.
Anyways. Back in like 1989, I remember this was the first year bond money was being released to buy homes. And what's bond money? It means lower interest rates. All right. And I got to work the morning that the money was being released. There was a line of people that had slept out in our office hallway waiting to get in to be the first in line for bond money because it was dropping below, get this, 10%.
Double digits.
Right. They were getting the single digits and they lined up. And what do you got now? You've got rates so stinking low.
In the twos.
Yeah.
In the twos. It's unheard of.
Even if you got 4%, it's a blessing.
So you talk to people. Give me an example, because a lot of times you go online and you use these apps that are online to calculate your payment for your house. Let's do this a little differently. We both know how to do this because we're old school. We use calculators. You don't have to use an app, right? So let's go old school right now for this little presentation. What's a rental amount a normal rental amount that you're hearing people paying right now?
Between $800 and $1,200 for an average.
Let's use $1,200 for the payment. Okay, and we're going to use a 2.75% interest rate on a 30-year term. It's $293,000 purchasing power. Now, out of that, you got to take, you know, your taxes and insurance and some basic stuff. But even down payment wise, it used to be you had to have 20% down for all those great bond money programs and stuff that you're talking about. What can you get as far as a down payment for loans right now? What are you seeing out there? 0%.
3, and that could be 0.
Right, 3% for FHA or 3.5%, and then 0. There's a lot of programs that are 0. If you're a veteran, if you make less than $50,000 a year, 0%, and then you can roll your closing costs into the loan.
Right, or depending on the areas you buy. I mean, there's programs there for you. Let us help you on those.
Yeah, you don't even have to put, you know, if you're going to go rent, you got to have a first month and a last month. We're talking 0.
Right.
0.
Now, in order to make that happen, the other side of the coin, we need homes to sell.
Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do.
There's more buyers than there are properties right now. So if you're thinking you want to sell, now is an ideal time. In fact, here, let me just go on. Let's go into our numbers a little bit.
Let's do it.
So let's see here. So last week we had 25 new listings for all of Medina County.
The whole county.
Single family homes or condos.
Crazy.
25 new.
And that's down 24%, almost 25%.
Yeah, down almost 25%. And if you did a 4-week average, it's down 40.68%.
And the sad part is that's what's new. In the past, when we have inventory that carries over, but we're not really seeing that. We don't see the carryover inventory. So there's 25 new houses for who knows how many buyers out there. It's like a pool of piranhas. When you live,
it is. It's a feeding frenzy. So
it's crazy.
If you thought about selling your home, or if you have investment properties that you want to turn into some cash, now is a phenomenal time. Call us. We'll get them sold. We'll get them marketed quick.
What else you got?
Well, let's see here. We've got total monthly close sales. Now check this out. 57 closed sales in Medina County. That's up 185%.
Well, and if you really think about it, I mean, you got 57 closed sales. Well, we had like 6 or 7 of them just from our team, I think, last week.
Right.
You know, that's incredible. But up 185%. I'm going to guess that has a little something to do with
Yeah. Actually, over a 4-week period, we were down 27%, and that's normal for this time of year. If you look back at 2018, 2019, also similar numbers. So
every year we try to tell people you can still list during the holidays. Your house will still sell, and it's always a challenge. But I want to scream it from the
now. Right now it's
list during the holidays. There's so many buyers. That pool of piranhas, they're all buyers, and they're waiting for you to list your house.
Yeah, and you know what? Even if for whatever reason you're not selling until a little later, call us now, because there's things you can do now that are going to make it easier and benefit you more later.
Right.
So check this out. Close the list price, 99.26. In other words, somebody listed their home, they got almost 100% of what they listed it for. And this is much bigger than it was the last 2 years. Almost a 4% difference.
So what you're telling me here is 99.26% is what they're getting at the house. So when I go into listing appointments, 99 to 100% of the time the people are saying, I want to list it for more so I have room to negotiate. You're laughing because that's a horrible idea, isn't it?
Oh, it is. You list it right and it becomes a feeding frenzy, and you'll make more money. People will bid it up.
I had a house 2 weeks ago listed for a little under $200,000. It sold for $225,000. $25,000 over asking price.
At a $200,000 house price range.
We're not saying on an $800,000 house I got $25,000 more. On a $200,000 house, $25,000 over asking price. It's incredible.
It is. So listen to your agent when you're listing your home, when they're pricing it out. If you're dealing with a good agent, listen to them.
Absolutely.
Average sale price. Look at that. That jumped on us. $300,000, $99,999.
Hey, we broke 300. I don't think we've done that.
Not on an average sale price. You take that and you take this, and the two things they're telling you is we need inventory. We have buyers.
Yes.
So
yeah, absolutely.
And that's pretty much it for this week's numbers.
All right. Hey, I think that really drives home the fact that we need what?
Inventory. We need houses to sell. Great time for people to benefit from that. So, Hey, I understand your son's in town. You're going to go have dinner, so enjoy.
Buddy, have a good one. We'll talk soon.
Talk soon. Bye.